live. We're live. Live.
What's good? What's going on?
Oh, this is the new. Oh, this is the new. Oh. See, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was not used to this. I'm over here like, the fuck is this? Like, wait. Oh, this is the new intro. Got it. Noted.
In the third star.
Noted. Oh, me. Oh, I got.
You're the intro guy.
Wait. I gotta send. This is gonna be a tough one, bro.
Oh yeah.
Nah, this like I said, this is the intro. Like, hold on. This is new to me. I don't know. This is new, but it's all good. I'll see what I can do. I don't think I can get hype enough with this, but we'll do it. You know what? Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn my TV off. We don't need that.
Nah, that's just the intro to bring us in.
Because I was like, okay, because I was like, if that's supposed to me to get hyped to that, that's not happening.
That's just to bring us in.
Okay, good. Because I'm like, that's not even a freaking drum.
Nah. Music coming soon.
Yeah, I was just saying, I can't ride in that ocean right now. But it's all good. I can finally get loud because a lot of black people are not here in this house, but it's all good. Hello. Hi. How you doing? I know you're probably seeing me looking loud, so prepare to adjust your volumes up and down. I will be pitch perfect. Be like, let's match pitch. No. I am your co-host, the guy who just here. Yeah, I said it.
Still deserves some applause.
I'm just here.
Applause for being here.
I'm just here. I'm the guy that's just here. Just, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking with you. All you co-host VoQualz, that's just literally just being here rocking an eye. Now I'm a person that is on my right. As you can see, it is officially Mr. King Drell to make everything this possible of the host of the podcast app to freak. Getting lootly, making sure everything in the podcast here is absolutely real. And then we got the man himself, the man of the king of them all, who likes to walk around, Mr. Jasirii. You don't know. Be careful with the Android. I said Android muscles. That's crazy. I said Android muscles. That's crazy. I'm a hush. But you know what I mean? You know, this particular person, right? You feel me? She's not here for a good time. Lies.
No, you're right. It's not a good time. It is a great time.
Great time.
Oh my God. We have one of the most fantastic people that we have known in this community who absolutely took the time of her day just to fly to her magic carpet. Because boy, if I tell you what, if you can look at her schedule for this year, good luck. Because you ain't finna see her no time soon.
We're going to get to that. You're actually going to see her.
Have you, if you ever saw Pokemon, right? You know how hard it is to catch a legendary Pokemon without a Master Ball? If you don't got a Master Ball, good luck. But luckily, we had one. Well, luckily, we see her all over these cons. Not even just cons, because, you know, she is a great voice actor as well. You know, and she can speak in very bilingual language. Lord have mercy. Have you ever heard her singing in the Japanese? Actually, I messed up already. I ain't even said it right. I ain't even said it correctly. She gonna get on me by that. And I'm talking about the one who will be having great sponsorship, but not only that, one of those greatest, fluffiest, most great energetic, and one of the most fantastic queens that has ever been walking around on this planet of Earth. Everybody give it up for the one who is fresh, baked, hot, the oven, Toasty. Let's oh, man, I wish I had some graham crackers and some chocolate, made some s'mores.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, y'all ready? So I'm telling y'all not this right here. I'm just saying, if y'all ever met Toasty, she is a very nice, sweet, lovable person. But don't get that up. Oh, don't let that. Oh. Hey, have you ever seen Ultimate Muscle? Oh, Muscle. Hey, I'm telling you.
Hey, we can take it back.
Woo! Wait, and she got the Sailor Moon on already, so she already knows she will.
I got the drip on.
I'm just saying, bro. So she will be Dej Loaf. Don't try her, okay? Let's not try her. But how are you in this? How are you right now? My
I'm
darling?
good. I'm tired. I'm packing. I'm getting everything I need to get done before I leave on the 25th. My flight's at 9:30 a.m. on the 25th.
Oh God.
Yes,
Not the
she will
thumbs
be
up.
leaving to be doing
Not the thumbs up.
something. But don't worry, because she actually already announced it earlier. We will get to that in just a minute. But how are you doing, King of New York?
Listen, you know it is. We outside. We here. Sure.
I got a question though. If you're the king of
I
New
know
York,
it.
what does that
Don't
make
do
her?
it. Don't do it. Stop. That's why I never brought it up.
That is the Empress right there. Come on now.
Now, listen, I can't completely rep New York because I'm not from here.
Oh, okay.
You know, I try to give back to the community and I do rep New York. Like, I love New York, but I'm not from here. So, Queen of New York got to go to somebody who's from here.
Mm.
I'm on my New York. I love the Giants and Jets. New York Knicks.
Crying.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you're there. You've been there a long time, and I don't think you plan on leaving anytime soon, unless you're gonna uproot to LA or something like that.
No, I wouldn't go to. I would not go to LA. I would maybe do Tokyo. I think I would do. I think Tokyo would be the only other option
Okay.
than New York.
Big on everything.
Yeah.
Big,
Yeah.
big anime, big clothing, big drip.
Yeah.
And it's cheap down there.
Mad cheap. Mad cheap. Sorry, I was
We
texting
expensive as hell.
my braider moved my appointment. So I was like, girl, I just took out all my hair. And now she's like, can we reschedule? I'm like, girl, I leave in like 4 days.
Nah. Hey, yo, what's the location? I'll pull up right now.
No.
Oh, wait,
No,
wait,
she's
you're
not
gonna
cool.
put up
Hey, yo, what's the I'm pulling up. We will make sure your hair is getting done before you go.
No,
Oh,
she's
God,
not
that
cool.
ain't
She's
happening.
not cool. She's not cool. She's not cool.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, yo,
You got to pass.
y'all got me. Listen, audience, y'all got me on my wash day. I never wear my natural hair out like this anymore. So y'all getting a sneak
See that?
preview.
Y'all
Got exclusive. Exclusive.
natural
Exclusive.
hair exclusive.
Fro.
Hey, it's real though. That's all that matters too. Hello. Oh.
It
Oh.
is from the scalp.
Like we were saying, you know, she's here for a great time, but not for a long time. So we are gonna go ahead and get it moving because, like we said, this girl right here has her hands in just about everything, whether it's voice acting, you know, just acting in general. She's out in the city. If anybody's outside, it is Toastymarshmellow. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't you just hosting an event last week too?
Oh, good for Valentine's Day, and it was good. It was like a mixer. It went really well.
Okay.
You're always doing stuff for people though, because you do wheat mingles and
I tried to. Yeah, hopefully
you're trying
my
to bring so many people love. You know, like I might need your help because, you know, I say it all the time. I get no in respect for Toasty. We're gonna keep the language down. I'll say I get no ladies. So I might need to
really.
show up to one of these things.
Don't let this man fool you.
You know what? I can't say what I was thinking, but I thought you were dating a cosplayer in my mind. Like I thought y'all were together.
Wow.
I'm not gonna say her name, but you could probably guess who I'm assuming you were dating.
Wow.
I know exactly what you're saying, and you know, word on the street has had that out there, and the streets are always hot, but the streets might be hot, but that does not mean the streets are true.
Yeah. Did he just dance his way out of that? Hey, he just shimmy his way out of that, boy.
Wow. I mean, I've been fooled then. I didn't know.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. The podcast is real. Where's the button?
I don't know. He sounds disappointed. I almost feel like I need to have the prices right. Boom, boom, ba-doom.
That's it. Strike out.
No, but it's all good. I might, you know, if I'm ever in New York, I might have to just. First of all, I will slide through anything that Toasty's hosting, so that doesn't even matter anything because I'm gonna support and I'm gonna always support because I have always been a big fan. She knows this story, but the people at home might not necessarily know this story. I have been a fan of hers for years, ever since like the OG pandemic TikTok days. you know, when she was doing TikTok trends just like everybody else was. But yeah, shout out to the old school TikTok trends.
Yup.
Renegade.
No, I wasn't. No, let's get it right. I was doing old school anime TikTok trends, not normal TikTok, anime TikTok.
You were not there going.
No, that was not me. If anything, I was doing the Chica dance though.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Chica dance.
Yeah.
There
I was doing
may
that.
Have be a Chica dance video coming pretty soon on my page. People may or may not need to check that out in a few days coming up. But we will see about that. But what I will say is, back in the day, I've been a fan so long, and she was always somebody that I wanted to meet in person. And when we went to New York a few years ago, I was like, you know what? I am up here in the same town with Toasty. I'm in Toasty's town.
Yeah.
All right.
Toasty's town is crazy. I'm from
Toasty's
Ohio.
town. Trademark it.
Trademark
You might be
it.
from Ohio, but New York is Toasty's town.
Wow, I'm taking that. I'm keeping that.
It's over.
Look at that.
Toasty's town. That's right. Don't
There
come
it
around
is,
these parts.
Toasty's town. And I was like, I hope I get to see her at some point while I'm up here. And we go to the after party. And, you know, we're just having a good time, whatever, because there's a bunch of other creators that we met for the first time that weekend, and we're having a good time. And they got a game section over there. And I'm over there talking to somebody, and we're seeing the games be played. And I look out to the corner of my eye, and Toasty's standing right over there. And she's talking to somebody. I'm like, there's Toasty now. And the thing that people who have followed us on this podcast start to know now is I have a very, very awkward shyness to me. As outgoing as I am, I'm introverted more than I am the opposite, despite what my image may show all the time. So sometimes I mentally have a hard time walking up to people I don't know. You know, it isn't really a fear, it's just a mental thing. Like once I get up to you and start talking, I'm good, but it's the initial approach. So I was like, Toasty's sitting right over there. And I'm like, I got to go over there. But I was in the middle of a conversation. I'm like, let me take 10 seconds to finish this conversation, which I did in literally like 10 seconds. Turned back around. Toasty was gone. Didn't see her anymore the rest of the weekend.
No, it's just listen, you got to catch me when I'm free because I'll be yapping at those after parties. I'll be yapping. And back then I was drinking at the after parties too. So yeah, it's getting a little crazy.
See that? Toasty was getting lit. That's what we're hearing, guys.
I love it.
Now I go to the after parties. I'm like, hey, everyone. I stop in for 30 minutes. I'm like, all right, everybody have a great night.
No, facts, because then when we go back to New York, I went from a time in New York where I saw her for like a second and then didn't see her again the rest of the weekend. And then the next time around, I see her like 3 times. So it's like, okay, now I can't stop running into Toasty.
Listen, I'll be outside. I'm easy to find. It is Toasty's town.
It is Toasty's town. See, look, she's already owning it. Now we're going to have to get some theme music. We'll get somebody to work on that. Definitely Toasty's town.
Toasty's town.
Set out. But another thing that Toasty did so much more back then, it's not like she doesn't do it now, but it's like you can tell she does so many different things. She doesn't want to be defined by anything, which is great. But Toasty be putting those cosplays on too.
Here and there. Here and there.
Here and there. Here and there.
She put that shit on.
Yeah.
Low key.
Low key. But that is actually where we're going to start here today because
Start this motherfucker.
Hey, we said we're keeping that down. He is a kid-friendly content creator.
Oh,
it's okay. Y'all can say what you want. I just.
I'm my fault. I'm
No,
very
you're good.
open and ruthless.
You're
Replace the
fine.
words. Replace the words.
You're fine. It
Really,
really don't affect me.
Look.
You know what? It'll be a better episode. Let's do that. We're gonna replace the words.
That is kind of funny.
I know, right? We should come up with new words to put in those spots.
Yeah.
Exclusively for the Toasty stream.
Thank you.
You know, because we want her 10-year-old fans to be able to watch this episode. So
My bad, little
Acknowledge.
kids.
Especially
Martin
my
love the
YouTube.
kids.
My YouTube is all 10-year-olds.
Exactly.
Martin love the kids.
Martin love the kids.
Love the kids, man.
Well, like we said, even though she doesn't cosplay as much, she still does cosplay, and we do a cosplay showcase on this podcast. So we are going to go ahead and start. I'm not going to say what the AKA is.
Oh, okay. I just look at you like, oh, how he's going to get out of this one?
By not saying it at all. So, Toasty, I don't know if you have us pulled up on the actual stream on YouTube, but we have you pulled up right now in your Taranga Leela from when you were doing stuff for Hulu for Futurama.
Hulu.
Oh no. Yo, listen. That was the most, I mean, it became less botched over time. But definitely the first time I put that thing on, I was like, all right, they want me to do this cosplay. The stuff's not coming in the mail in time. I just got to make this video. So it was very closet cosplay. The wig falling off.
Yep.
It looked a little crazy.
There's nothing wrong with closet cosplays. You know, technically, I got a couple of cosplays that luckily the people I'm cosplaying, their outfits are just clothes. So I was just able to go to Goodwill and buy clothes.
That's the best way to do it. I think closet cosplay is the number one, especially for me now for after parties. Like, oh my gosh, those early con after party days, my number one go-to look was just sexy Luffy, and I put on a red dress and a straw hat. And there you go.
You will see her cosplay as Luffy quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
I actually have something about that later.
Don't do it.
Later. That is what we call suspense.
I was there.
We will get there later. But yes, this is her Taranga Leela because she does big things for people like Hulu and all these other brands because that is what Toasty does out here. She does big things. But other people can do big things too because Toasty, you might not realize this, but she on X, I guess it's called now, RIP Twitter, she has spoken quite a bit about like advice on people like trying to get brand deals and things like that. And she doesn't gatekeep it. She puts that information out there. And it's up to you whether you want to take advice from Toastymarshmellow. Me, I have actually taken everything you have said to heart. I have screenshotted some of that stuff and I have saved it into my phone.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
I'm like, if this stuff works for her, maybe it'll work for me one day. So I definitely do everything I can to incorporate everything that you say.
I appreciate that. I do a lot of research on it. Like I literally am always listening to some marketing podcasts and I listen to lifestyle creators and food creators and everybody. Because if it works for another niche, it'll work for anime.
My only problem with that is that a lot of times, and I will still go to YouTube videos where people will be like, hey, you can help you do this by doing this or help you do this by doing that. The only problem with that is a lot of these videos, they care more about the views they're getting to try to teach you how to be good.
I'm not talking about tips. I'm not talking about tip videos. I'm talking about interviews. I'm talking about interviews from the best of the best. Why would I want to listen to somebody on YouTube talking about here's how your YouTube channel is gonna blow up and their YouTube channel hasn't blown up? Why would I listen to you? I only listen to people who got it better than me.
And you know what? They contradict each other anyway because one will get on there and be like, hey, don't listen to those other people. This actually doesn't work.
No, right.
Doing this.
No, yeah. No, truly, the easiest way is just to look at what other people are doing and see what's working and kind of rearrange the formula for yourself.
But don't completely steal their vibe.
Definitely don't steal. No. Create your own thing.
There's only one Toasty, guys. Like I don't want to see another person with braids getting up there with a boom mic talking in her weed voice because I'm gonna call you out.
You gonna call them out for me?
Yes.
Listen.
As soon as I flip up, hi. No.
Listen, I take, what is the phrase? The phrase it's like copying is a form of flattery or something like that. I can't remember.
Imitation is the great
imitation. I wouldn't be offended. I would just think, okay, I just got to work a little harder so that you don't surpass me.
Look at that. You heard that? If you get here, she said she's going there. You're never getting close. I mess with it. Just like I also mess with this Pokemon cosplay that we have on the screen right now.
My Nessa one? Is it Nessa?
Yes. You really don't have us pulled up on your computer, do you?
No, but I like guessing. No, my
Oh,
Nessa
yeah.
won 8. That was probably my best cosplay. I did color contacts. I did like a little lace front, even though the wig was sliding back at the con. And then the costume I got off Etsy, so it was like custom made.
Okay.
And I actually made the shoes. I made the shoes for that cosplay. So you know what? That was like the last time I fully cosplayed, and that was 2021.
You see what I mean? I mean, like I said, you still pop into cons in cosplay-esque stuff.
Do I? Because I'm pretty sure I'd be in the same like hoodie every time I go to cons now.
I mean, you literally just popped out as Taranga Leela.
That was for work. That was
Hey! Yeah! Chewy! What you mean? Let them know! That was for work, boy!
Oh, man.
That was for work. I
Yes.
was saying, they wear regular clothes out here. They got paid.
right. I had to. That was a little some extra, you know, because I had to interview cosplayers. I'm like, well, I can't be not in cosplay interviewing cosplayers. So that was required. But usually, did I even cosplay this past Anime YC? I don't think so. Yeah, and if I do, I do like closet One Piece cosplays, which is
Look
funny
at
because
that.
I don't even really watch One Piece. I mean, I watched enough of it, but
We'll get to
Naruto
that.
better.
We will definitely get to that. But another one that we have is we also once upon a time you got your Spider-Man on in a cosplay as well.
Oh
once
my
upon a
gosh,
time.
these are so old, yo! Like this
That's
is
what happens when you
literally
don't cosplay in a while.
yes. This truly is like the last time I cosplayed. The Spider-Man 1/8. The bodysuit didn't fit that well, but I did like a photo shoot in New York because I was like, that was my first year living in New York, and
That's where this picture's from.
I was like Spider-Man, and so then I did a photo shoot in where's Spider-Man from? Queens, the Bronx, Queens. I did a photo shoot in Queens in my Spider-Man onesie.
Queens.
As you should.
Like coming
It
to
was
America.
lit. It was lit.
Good morning, my neighbors. Happy birthday to you. Now, look, just because they're old doesn't mean they're not good, Toasty. Like that's what we need to throw out there. You know, when the
Suppose.
catalog is all shooting at the top, it doesn't matter how far back I go. I mean, don't worry. I've stayed away from the 2020 TikTok trends. There will be none of that stuff popping up here on the podcast.
Thank God, because that
Damn it.
was.
I mean, dang it.
Oof. That was yeah. Just leave those in the vault.
In the Disney vault,
Yeah, leave those in the vault.
you know, even those come out like every 5 to 7 years to say hello for a little bit, and then they go
Oh
back
yeah,
in.
people still comment on them, and they're like, "Hey, I'm just reminding you of this from 2020," and I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't forget."
Oh.
Nah,
Right.
you might not forget, but I saved my personal favorite one for last because I don't know. You were just wearing this, the Tokyo Revengers.
Yo, I gotta bring that one back now. You know what? That's a cozy cosplay, and I was cosplaying that long haired dude. What's his name?
Mikey?
No, not Mikey.
No, Baji.
Banji.
Baji. I was cosplaying
Yeah.
Baji. I had the 2 braids in the front. Oh my god, that thing was so comfortable. I walked in that all day.
One of you is echoing all of a sudden. Does somebody have volume turned up?
Not me.
Is it me?
It might be Jasirii.
That's why I asked in the beginning.
When in doubt, blame Jasirii.
Wait, testing.
1, 2, 3.
Because I hear the echo. Is it me?
I don't hear it when I talk, and I know it wasn't there at first, so maybe somebody just had something turned up.
I don't think it's me. I don't got nothing on. Nothing playing.
Like I got nothing
Just
on.
the big headphones, YOLO.
Yeah, you might just need headphones. Sometimes if you're like just straight audio from the MacBook, it'd be acting with that.
Even if the volume's at a 1, it'll sometimes pick it up.
Yeah.
But
Testing.
no, like when I was going through pictures, because I always do 4. When I came across this one, I was like, nah, I gotta use it because it's too good. Right.
That
I
is a
almost
banger.
reposted it because I was like, it's too good.
That was, and I think I did like I was getting new like actor headshots, and then I was like, I just brought a couple cosplay, and I was like, so I know we're doing actor like photos, but like, can I put this cosplay on real quick? And the photographer was like, sure, I guess.
Hey, well, it looks good. Hey, King, can you hear us over there?
Yeah, man.
Yes, and since you put the headphones on, the echo has stopped. So we we have solved the source.
Listen, man.
Much better.
Take a sip. But no, another thing that we also do on this podcast is we take a time to talk about some stuff that have happened in the past week. Just out there, not even necessarily anime, because we're a nerd podcast. Even though we seem to skew towards anime, we also do cartoons, we do video games. I know Marvel Rivals has had some updates.
Don't get me on that. Oh yeah, they got some updates, but we get on that when that time comes.
It's another one. Armed and dangerous.
He's doing those to my boyfriend all the time.
As you should.
Armed and dangerous, and just punch him in the back.
Or you again, right?
That's how you gotta give it up.
Again.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta do it again. Don't stop. Literally, don't stop. This is literally what he does. He does not stop. Unfortunate. No nerfing anytime soon. Unfortunate.
Yes. Well, we all know that Marvel Rivals is basically on top right now. They have downloaded over 20 million downloads and rising and rising and rising. Wow. So I'm gonna need someone to tell me why they're laying people off.
I saw that too.
Very good question.
Well, wait, let me not talk about them. I was gonna say that maybe Disney just is like cutting some of it. Because Disney owns it at the end of the day. But I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure because I feel like it's doing well. So I don't know why they would have cut a whole department.
They cut their entire Seattle division, like everybody. They were just like, hey, just shut this building down. Y'all gotta go. Thank you for helping us get the game up and running, though.
No, literally.
Could it be a money hungry thing?
I mean, like, obviously they still have all of their divisions overseas, but the American division, they were just like, nah, we don't need that.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened, but I feel bad for them. But that new Avatar, though, there's a new Avatar series coming.
Yeah,
Yo, facts.
They announced that today? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. They're moving it over to they're supposed to have like twins now.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like,
I feel old.
Don't say that.
I feel old now.
I'm the oldest person here, so you can't feel old. Because if you feel old, then I'm gonna be old.
My bad.
You're old.
And if your knees are going bad, I'm gonna be in a rocking chair. So
my knees
gotta all stay young over here.
You got wrinkles on
when you get old, your knees are the first thing to go. So stay exercising.
Yeah, I take my bar classes, so I'm exercising the little muscles. Okay, my knees will be a-okay.
Hey,
you heard that? She's gonna be being able to get up and down real quick. I need to see Toasty on the dance floor. I need to see her test those knees out.
I did. I got my bachelor's in musical theater. I took dance classes for 5 or 6 years.
Yet I don't see any dancing videos online.
Damn.
You
don't do that.
You ate that. But also there is one there is one dance video on my page, but I have also posted on my story me at K-pop dance classes before.
Okay.
There's somewhere in my highlight reel, but like mainly because what I do is like musical theater, Broadway styles dance and ballet. Like I'm not gonna do. You want me to do a 5, 6, 7, 8 like jazz square or some tap dancing on my page? It wouldn't look right.
Hey, you never know. Toastymarshmellow out here doing a ballet dance to a Pokemon. You never know.
First of all, we're all theater kids.
You never know.
True.
We understand. We took theater as well. Not to the extent that you did, but we took theater as well. Number 2, I kind of get not tap dancing because I mean
it's bad luck.
Black people tap dancing in 2025 online. You're asking for it.
You're asking for it. You're
literally They're gonna be like, "Where's your white gloves and your tuxedo?"
No, literally. If I were to do some dance stuff on there, I probably would do I do like old Miku Hatsune, like Vocaloid dance covers, probably, or old like K-pop and J-pop. So maybe soon, maybe when I'm on this tour and I have nothing else to do.
Hey, like when this thing happens that we'll talk about here in a second,
Right.
there might be some upbeat stuff. It might have to get down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, Marvel Rivals, we have no idea what you got going on in your world, okay? I don't know why you release all these people, but I'm just gonna assume that you're money hungry. That's all I can say. Because when I saw this news, I had no idea what was the plan, what was the move, or what was the motives. But at the same time, you probably will give us hints about this later on down the road. But
no, they won't. Business will always business.
I say hints. You don't normally they gotta tell us. You still can literally see hints down the road. You'll see it. People always slip up.
I wanted to transition into some Sonic the Hedgehog news because if there's anybody that is a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, anyone that watches this podcast knows that's me. I literally have a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 poster on my wall. OG Sega Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple other things. One of them we talked about, Sonic Racing Cross World. We talked about it a little bit last week on the podcast. Look at that. I saw that video too, by the way.
Word.
That
This
deserves
is
an
the other
applause.
one I have that I haven't opened because I'm gonna sell it on eBay for $1 million one day. But I have
$1 million.
$1 million. But first, my goal is to get it signed by the voice actor. So I need to find him at something and have him sign this.
Oh, okay.
That's the goal.
Look at her, she finna flip it.
Authenticate.
Hey, look at her, she finna flip it, boy. Shout out to Jay-Z.
Like I said,
Collectibles are the new stock.
What you mean?
The closed beta, if I'm not mistaken, starts tomorrow for Sonic Racing Cross World. So for all you PS5 owners out there, I'm not one of them. For all you PS5 owners out there, you guys will get to taste the game.
What's up? How you doing, Tyra? Tyra, I forgot if I. Oh, you know.
Terrell, yo, how are you?
There you go. Hello. What it do? What it do? Hello. Hi.
Money.
Hello.
Now, and another thing is because I don't know why there would still be people on this planet that hasn't seen Sonic the Hedgehog 3 yet. But if you have not seen Sonic the Hedgehog 3, it is now on Paramount Plus.
Quick, very quick too, by the way. It ain't even stay out like a couple of months. Literally, it just said hello.
It made its money.
Like it's like, all right, we got our money. Put it in, just put it out there. We don't need to wait no more.
Yeah, I feel like movies are going very quick to streaming now because in their mind, and I think in most people's minds, it's like if you're not going those first couple weeks to the movie theaters, you're probably not going. So you're probably wasting money by staying open in theaters when it's like you got the first month to see that movie. And then nobody's going to go see it after that.
I think some just have their goals that they want to hit and then they kind of want to push them because there are some movies that are still doing fairly well. Like I know Wicked is actually still doing fairly decent at the box office.
But that's its own thing. That is the power of theater, kids, and it has that Disney essence of like, okay, if Lion King were out in theaters.
You mean like Mufasa right now?
Is Mufasa still in theaters? It probably is.
Yes. Technically, Sonic is still in theaters. Just because they moved to Paramount Plus doesn't mean they've yanked it out of all the theaters.
Sonic is still in theaters? Really?
They haven't yanked it out of all of them yet.
Oh, okay. But I know like Wicked's still everywhere because Wicked was a box office hit. And then stuff like, and so was Sonic. But I think there's something about Wicked where people are going to rewatch it. Like people are watching it multiple times. And same with like Disney movies, people could take their, kids always are down. What are we going to do today?
Is still in theaters as well. And
right. They're like, what are we going to do today, little Timmy? Oh, let's go to the movies and see one of these Disney movies listed.
One of their remakes.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be. It'll be a sequel or a remake.
It'll be a sequel or remake.
Disney.
But their new stuff doesn't do well. Because I saw Wish, which was one of their newest properties last year, and it didn't do well in theaters.
Well, first of all, I felt like they could have promoted that better because when it was out, and I'm a big Disney guy. Like I am like top peak Disney person. And even I was like, wait, it's out? Like,
yeah, that's fair.
And because of the type of movie it was, I heard that there were a lot of rewrites. There were things that were in the movie that they took out of the movie. And when I finally looked at it, I was like, you could tell some of these characters, it looks like they were meant to be actual Disney property characters, but they weren't. So they ended up just kind of being knockoff generic versions of what they probably wanted them to be.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of weird to me, but I did enjoy the thing they did before Wish, which was like the little Disney short they did of all the characters coming together for the photo shoot.
Oh yeah, that was cute. That was cute.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed that because that was, and which was crazy because I didn't know this. They said that technically that short was the first time that Mickey and Walt Disney appeared on screen at the same time.
Oh, that's so sweet. Even though
Man,
Walt Disney
adorable.
was a racist.
There's a lot of other things too. But you know, you gave us some great products.
He did.
Thanks.
And don't seek out that original Fantasia.
Don't seek it out.
Oh, snap. Why are we going this route?
While Reddit, don't seek out some of those early Mickey Mouse cartoons. Do not seek out Song of South. Do not seek out some other things.
Don't even see the Donald Duck.
Do not seek out the Three Caballeros, the original.
I was about to say, please don't, because the original
No.
one was crazy.
Yeah. Don't go look for
It
that.
was so bad they had to put it on the Disney. They said, "Hey, yo, we realized what we did was wrong," but it didn't.
Well, that's
Just-
what you do. Like, if you look at some of these things on Disney Plus, they'll have the disclaimer out there, and it's like, "Hey, look, we don't agree. It wasn't okay then. It wasn't okay now. Get ready for some racism. Hit play."
I swear, bro.
No, they're making it up. They're making it up now.
Oh, stop.
Slowly
As
but
much
surely.
as they can.
Well, I mean, the only thing is, but in the past, they are kind of like cutting those things out and trying to pretend like it didn't happen. And it's something I've actually never asked y'all, and I wasn't planning on asking this. Let's just go show how the conversations go. How do you feel about like movies that like to like cut out the bad things and then like put them out there? Because on one hand, it's like, yes, we don't really want to keep putting all this offensive stuff in people's faces, but then there also is that thing to be said about if you try to forget that history happened, it's doomed to repeat itself. So it's like,
Thanks.
don't try to pretend like y'all weren't this. And I personally am like, you know what? Y'all need to leave this in and educate future generations to show them, see, this is where we used to be. And you know what? This is where we are now. Because I've never been a big fan of sweeping things under the rug. But what do you think, King of New York?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to those type of matters, I would say do what you were doing in the beginning. Just sugarcoat it, because they're gonna know how bad it is. But if you, what they have been doing, color switch, race switch, most of the time, people still get the point, and then they go back and look at the original and be like, "Oh my God, that happened." But at the same point, they still get the whole history line. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Plus, and I still wasn't a fan of it then, but back in the day, you could kind of get away with it. But in the era that we're in now of social media, there is no more any such thing of trying to cut these things out of your movie and then putting them back out, because the original is going to pop up on YouTube. And it's going to pop up in Insta Reels and TikToks, and they're going to be like, "Hey guys, this is the stuff they don't want you to see."
That's a fact. But they have to go look for it. Half of the time, some of these people aren't looking for it. They're just going with the story that they get. But the other half is literally a 50-50. People go look and they learn about the actual history that happened. Like Pocahontas.
Oh, one of my favorite Disney movies. I wish it wasn't.
Savages.
We're not going to sing that.
I wish the backstory wasn't. I wish the real story wasn't related to the Disney. But that soundtrack.
The soundtrack is peak.
Oh, that soundtrack.
Except that one song.
What one song? Oh, that song. Yeah. That song, yes.
Yes,
it's
very
crazy
much yes.
what generations do, because we owned Pocahontas on VHS growing up. We love Pocahontas. We grew up watching, but now, like when I go to Disney panels and stuff, and they'll do like Disney sing-alongs, they'll still play Colors of the Wind, because how can you not? Like it's peak.
So
But
good.
the person will go, "We're gonna play this song from this movie we don't mention anymore."
Oh,
Oh, they were serious too, boy.
they were serious. Like they. Oh,
And they
so
went to
sad.
war too.
I just want that soundtrack to be a standalone. Like let's remove the soundtrack from the movie and just appreciate the music.
Oh snap!
The funny thing about it is that I'm never affected by things that we end up learning. Like, you know, if I was entertained by something, I was entertained by something. So I always liked the Pocahontas movie. I never loved the Pocahontas movie, but I did love the music.
I love that movie. I'm not gonna hold you. I used to have a crush on what was his name, the blonde man,
John Smith.
and that's problematic.
John Smith.
That is messed up.
John Smith.
Hey,
know.
you know,
Sick.
and all the
Sick.
stuff he went through that didn't actually happen in real life.
Because I didn't know what he actually did. I just thought, oh, look at this.
Well, you know, 80% of that movie is not accurate, but
No,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah,
And that's why they did the right thing.
the funny thing is the direct-to-video sequel, Pocahontas 2, is actually more closer to what actually happened than the original.
That I can't sing or hum a single tune from that one though. Can you?
No, because I've only seen it once.
Oh, see, there you go.
I can sing Colors of the Window, and I sing it loud and just around the little band.
I can sing one of the cut songs from Pocahontas.
Ooh.
A duet that got cut, and it is one of the best songs in all of Disney, and it's cut. It's called If I Never Knew You. And it's between John Smith and Pocahontas.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that
It's
song
one of the cut
slaps.
songs. It's not in the movie, but
Ooh, that song slaps. It's so good.
Not everybody can be Hercules.
And Hercules also up there with probably best soundtrack in my mind.
Oh, absolutely. Agree.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely agree.
No,
Completely.
unproblematic.
As soundtrack, absolutely, I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
with
And a
that.
lot of
the
songs.
movie's good too, but like the movie's good. The movie's good.
I know, no,
I like,
absolutely.
I like Mulan. That's my favorite.
Mulan is a lot of people's favorite movie, you know,
Facts.
and not just because of I'll Make a Man Out of You. Like, the whole movie is actually a pretty
It's actually good.
Everybody's seen that.
you know, there's some inaccuracies in that as well, but they're not as bad.
Oh, but
Pocahontas.
Hua Mulan, she wasn't a real person. It's based on a Chinese legend, so it's okay.
Chinese legend.
They say it might be real, but it's a Chinese
Exactly.
legend.
We don't really know. None of us were there.
Yeah. Every year in my Chinese class, my Chinese teacher would make me sing Reflection in Chinese. I couldn't sing it now. I haven't done that in years.
What about Goat King or, you know, Lion King?
I like Lion King. I
Ooh,
love the soundtrack.
Ooh, that face.
I like
Ooh,
Lion
that
King.
face.
No, hear me out.
Controversy.
Hear me out.
Controversy.
I like Lion King better as a musical. I like the Broadway musical better than the movie. But also Lion King does make me cry. Like Lion King objectively is still one of Disney's best. I just think I prefer it as real life humans with puppets.
Okay. You mean like Muppets? Okay.
No, they use like puppets on the Broadway, like giant puppets. It's so
I
cool.
know, but no.
I got you.
The Lion King is my favorite Disney movie of all time. It is my favorite Disney movie. It is my favorite Disney soundtrack. It is a movie that defined me growing up. And I remember having the Lion King VHS tape where they actually previewed Pocahontas and it played the entire Colors of the Wind on it before they actually played the Lion King.
That's crazy.
Yes, these are deep cuts I'm going with you guys right now. Like what Lion King has done for me. The franchise, really, because I also like Lion King 2. I like Lion King 1.5. I like the Timon and Pumbaa cartoon series.
Oh,
like,
that series was funny. Very good. It made me want to eat bugs. Because they were
Right?
eating those bugs, and
They
made
did
it
have the
look
chocolate
good.
bugs though. They
Tastes
did have
like chicken.
the chocolate bug.
The
that they
chocolate
had.
bugs. Oh yeah, they had
Yeah.
the snack to go along with the series. Man,
Look, the Lion King made bugs look good.
Juicy.
It's like I want these, and I am so happy. Like, you're officially my best friend now because the fact that you actually saw the Timon and Pumbaa cartoon, nobody ever said
nobody's seen that. I feel like everybody's seen that. They just don't remember it.
If you remember the channel.
Look,
What was it
I
on?
can sing right now. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got bugs in my tummy. Like,
Oh my gosh,
look,
yes, I remember that theme. Yeah,
Yo.
what channel was that on? It was on
Toon
that
Disney?
weird like Toon Disney,
well,
Toon
it was
Disney?
also it also used to come on in the
Disney
for me. It also
XD.
used to come on in the mornings before
Pause.
school on the local channels. I think it used to come on like CBS or something like that, like early in the mornings
Oh.
as well.
Yeah, but I was more of a Toon Disney person because that's where all the old
Yeah, after its original run, it went to Toon Disney.
it went to Toon Disney.
Okay,
and they show
yeah.
all the reruns.
Yeah, they used to
Oh,
do
interesting.
covers all the time on there. That was one. I got bugs in my tummy. They did a version of Stand By Me, where every time he sung Stand By Me, something bad happened to Pumbaa every time. Like, look,
Of course.
this stuff can come off the top of my head like it isn't nothing. Because we used to videotape every episode, and I used to watch that tape religiously.
Oh.
But now, guys, I think it's on Disney Plus. Timon and Pumbaa the series.
Yep, it is.
Check that thing out.
Prime
This went
Video,
with a great
Disney
route
Plus,
because I ain't
Apple.
gonna lie, I thought we was gonna go this way. Because when she made that face, I said, "Ooh, all
No,
right,
still
here we
I still
go."
like The Lion King. I really like the Broadway musical version for some reason. Like it's so
I understand.
nice.
I understand.
And the Broadway musical, didn't they add like some songs from Lion King too?
They did, and I think that's also why I like it is because the musical just has more songs. I like music, so like I'm just more attuned to like whatever movies have more songs.
Yeah, because well, I mean, there's Lion King 2 songs. You could just watch Lion King 2.
True, but who watching all that? Who doing all that?
Who lives in you? Freaking Upendi. We are one.
Wait, what was the one with the Rafiki?
Upendi.
Upendi? Okay,
Yeah.
I swear,
Upendi.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that's what he said. That's what he
Yes.
said. I thought he said something different, bro. I thought he said yo candy.
No.
I thought he was saying yo
Upendi.
I swear my entire life I was like that.
Hey.
Yo, you want to know a fun fact? Super
Yes.
random. Shout out to my cousin Courtney Lewis. She was actually in the Broadway play for The Lion King.
Oh, dope.
Salute.
Shout out to her.
And then, of course, as he knows, Not One of Us is one of my favorite Lion King songs, period.
Ooh,
From
that's
the
a
Lion
great
King.
He's
song.
not one of us.
That's a banger.
OD.
All of those animals were definitely black. Every last one of them.
You can
And
feel the
word.
soul. Oh, you can feel the soul out of that. When he said exile, no!
They were humming as they were throwing this man out the Pride Lands.
They
Yep.
were stomping too, like, oh yeah, they meant business. Had to go, like, hey.
Guess what their policies are, Simba probably rounded them up, made them rehearse this song every day. Like, look, this is law. When we throw people out, we're
and
singing.
outrace disgrace for shame.
Evil is plain as
Do,
the
do,
stars.
do, do. This time, disgrace.
Not the live reenactment.
I swear. Hey, that's
Okay.
hey. I'm telling you, it just feels good. Something just about that soul. It's like when you see Timon and Pumbaa was singing "The Lion King Sleeps Tonight." It's like when you saw them, it was like, and you was like, you was rocking with Timon, but that's how it was with that. It just felt the soul. It was
I mean,
Yes.
especially, I can't hear you, Pumbaa. Back me
yeah,
up.
Yes.
Boom, boom, wee. But
tell you.
I will
Dang
say,
it.
it's good that we kind of got into Disney music because there's some other music that I actually kind of want to get into, and that is Sonic the Hedgehog themes, because we were talking about Sonic for somehow we ended up on Disney, but that happens on this podcast sometimes. I'm actually going to start with Toasty. What is your favorite Sonic the Hedgehog video game theme song?
No wrong answers, by the way.
Not with Sonic, they're all bangers.
No wrong answers here.
My friends, Daisy. Gee.
Easy.
That is hard. I really like, if we're talking just straight soundtrack, I really like Rouge's theme from Sonic Adventure 2, which is like kind of jazzy, and it's Flying the Freedom. I really like that song. And then if we're talking classic Green Hill Zone, of course. And then Sonic Adventure 2, really Sonic Adventure 2, that whole soundtrack I think is pretty peak for me. Live and Learn, City Escape, Knuckles theme. Oh my gosh, what is it? Pumpkin Hill. Oh, so freaking good. Even Tails' song. Yeah, I really can't pick a favorite. Like Sonic is just a great soundtrack. It's just so good.
Okay, King of New York, what do you got?
I'm definitely gonna say Metropolis Zones from Sonic 2.
Peak.
Ooh, that's a great
Peak.
one.
And then of course the main one, friggin' Open Your Heart,
Open Your Heart. What's that from?
Sonic Adventures.
If you sang it, maybe I would remember it. I'm bad with names, like
You're
titles.
the singer on this podcast.
I know, but I how does it sound? Just sing a couple tunes. How does it sound?
See, I'm not gonna embarrass myself today. I got 2 singers on here,
Come on now, the podcast.
I'll look it up
is real. We
after.
got
I'll look it up
Daisy and
after.
E.
and
Rice.
I'm darker than both of them.
Wow.
Crazy work.
Wow.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work.
But what I did do is Sonic, Open Your Heart. There we
E.
go.
Rice, thank
Yeah,
you so
pull it
much.
up.
You said this podcast is so cool. We definitely appreciate it. We're just a bunch of nerds saying nerdy things. But okay. But sir, your theme.
Y'all already know. Y'all already know me.
They need to know.
Y'all already know. We talked about this before. But boy, I have so many themes though.
We've talked about it before.
We already well look here. To be honest, I slick want to go to the themes of Sonic Heroes. I gotta mention them real quick because we do got some great Sonic Hero soundtracks in there, especially with Ocean View. Like I have to go there. I have to mention the Sonic Heroes and the Metal Sonic boss fight soundtrack over there. I have to mention that. But if I really want to go to my bangers, the one I just really love the most, I'm gonna have to go to Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The classic, I have to go there. I ain't gonna lie, the whole track.
Sonic 2 is peak. It's my favorite video game.
It's hard for me to choose because the whole track is just the best one. But I like obviously number one is gonna. I can't say Chemical Plant because it's really both ours, so I'm gonna leave that one alone to be respectful because I feel like that was one of my go-tos. But what was the one that was just like
Hilltop? Hilltop. What do you mean? Banger.
That's what shit.
It's literally on my playlist when we drive.
Like the harmonica in that. Oh, it was
That's fire.
so fire, bro. It literally gave me like hillbilly like pills and vibes. I like that one the most. And obviously, I'm gonna have to go with the every time you hear Eggman come up. Of course, I gotta go. That's what I said. I Sonic the Hedgehog 2, that whole track it's
Slaps.
so fire, bro. And I know there's like others I can't mention, but it's just that in specific. I can literally wake up and just walk outside, go to take a shower, and just walk outside, do it again. Like it's just not gonna stop. It's a loop. It's a loop.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go there, bro. I can't change that.
There
I like
is
that.
a few that I could mention when it comes to me because, you know, like I said, Sonic 2 is my favorite video game. It's also my favorite soundtrack. But I also do shout outs to Sonic Adventure 2 and also Sonic the Hedgehog 3 because we're not going to act like Sonic the Hedgehog 3 didn't have some bangers on it. Hydro City Zone 2 is one of my favorite themes. Zone 2. Zone 1 is cool. Zone 2, because that's the game that had different themes for each zone. And that one is so peak. Metropolis Zone, like Jasirii said, so good. He didn't want to mention Chemical Plant because he figured I was going Chemical Plant from Sonic 2 because Chemical Plant is just completely peak. And he would be right for the most part. Chemical Plant is like one of my all-time favorite Sonic the Hedgehog themes. Now, Sonic 1. The Sonic 1 also needs his love. Toasty has already said Green Hill Zone. E-Rice in the chat also said Green Hill Zone. How do I put this?
It's classic.
Oh, you're gonna go there. Oh, you're gonna go there.
Not only I like Green Hill Zone. It's cool.
Okay, here we go.
But not only is Green Hill Zone not my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog theme, I don't even think it's the best Sonic the Hedgehog theme on that game.
Here we go.
What would you say is the best
Mm.
in that game?
My favorite one in Sonic 1 would probably be Spring Yard Zone.
I have to pull these up because I'm forgetting how they sound. I don't want you to get copyright.
Spring Hill
though.
Zone is
Yeah, I was almost
one.
played it. I almost
Spring
did
Hill
the same
Zone is
thing.
one that you'll also hear in a lot of people's like Insta and TikTok videos. The dun 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 dun
You know, this one's very popular in the VGM scene. Like I go to this convention, not convention, it's a music festival every year called MagFest. And
Hey.
they a lot of the jazz bands will do arrangements of this song specifically, Spring Yard Zone.
Yeah, so like I said, I like Green Hill, but I don't even think it's the best thing on Sonic 1. And I've said this to him. I'll say it here live in front of people. I'm sorry, but Emerald Hill Zone from Sonic 2 is better than Green Hill Zone in Sonic 1. Emerald Hill slaps. Again, Green Hill Zone is good. And there are no wrong answers because Sonic music is peak.
It's not wrong answer.
It's all good. That's the
all good.
issue.
There is no wrong answer.
I like Emerald Hill
There's no
better
wrong
than Green.
answer.
I understand how iconic Green Hill Zone is. It's literally the very first theme song we hear, other than the title screen.
Absolutely. Don't forget about the reprise too at the end.
And I do think that a lot of nostalgic of it being our introduction to Sonic plays into a lot of people when they say Green Hill. Again, it's a great theme, but it's not even top 10 for me.
That's valid.
Want to mention a couple of people. What's up? Life of Anime Podcast, Salute. He said, shout out to Miss Toastymarshmellow. Hello. You know, I said, Stolly. Stolly is in the house. What's up, Stolly?
Right?
What's up, Boo? Hey. I hit you with the Moniqua.
Stolly here.
Daisy, Wavy.
Podcast here.
You feel me? I had to hit you with a Moniqua. Hey, the podcast. How y'all doing? I'm glad y'all here. Stopping by, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we have the queen here, but we asking her some, you feel me, the hot seat questions. So we went friendly right now. We about to dive in a couple of seconds.
And we got one more friendly thing because we know she doesn't have too much longer with us. But our last friendly thing is already up on the screen. As announced earlier today on her social medias, Toastymarshmellow, Naruto, the Symphonic Experience. She is going on tour, guys.
We are fighting.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, it like came out of nowhere. I performed at MagFest this past year. I think it was like late January and end of January. And I'm on the Amtrak. I'm on the Amtrak back home to New York from DC, and I'm like getting a phone call. I'm like, hello, and it's my friend, and he's like, yo, this might be a random question, but do you want to sing on this Naruto tour? You probably don't have time. And I'm like, give me 10 minutes. I'll call you back. I'm like going through my calendar for the next 3 months. I'm like, okay, if I could move this around, and then dang, I was supposed to go to Japan then. I guess I'm going to cancel that trip and da-da-da-da-da. So I just like cleared my calendar and then was like, okay, yeah, same day I had a contract, and that's how it happened.
Nice.
Big things over here. See, we're literally like one of the last things she's doing before she takes off on tour, guys. Mama, we made it. She loves us, guys. Mama!
We made it. No, truly. I cleared the
but
rest
that
of my
is gonna be
schedule.
Fun, and hopefully it comes to a stop near you guys. For anybody, I just put it up on the screen. Here are their tour dates where they're going to be stopping. Tennessee is not on there. But anybody else,
Is it not? Is Tennessee not on there?
No.
Oh, interesting.
It's okay. We never get respect when it comes to things like this. It's all good.
I'm so sorry. Well, there's probably
we're
somewhere
too country, bro. We're too country.
Too country.
We're too Republican.
Like, the closest one to us looks like will be Birmingham, and I think that weekend's not gonna work. I'm gonna find a way to see it. I'm gonna find some kind of way to see it.
I mean, he ain't in Kentucky though.
Yeah, Texas maybe. The only dates that I might not be in the show is the Florida dates, possibly, because I might have a conflict that I kind of am working out right now, and having a friend possibly step in for me and sing those dates. So figuring that out.
Yes, and as we see Toasty pull out her dance moves in the middle of Naruto running. No tap dancing, no.
No tap dancing, just Naruto running.
Leave your gloves at home. But again, congratulations to Toasty
Thank
Marshmellow.
you.
Another applause because she's doing big things, and she does not understand how proud all of us are of her living out not only her dream but even our dreams through her. And we just want to root her all the way through because again, I myself, Naruto is my favorite anime, completely. So we want to make sure we give Toasty Marshmellow her flowers before we completely destroy her on this podcast. No, we don't destroy people on this podcast, but we do anime debates.
I was like, damn, wait, we don't go that far. I thought we was gonna let her boil in the seat.
Oh gosh.
No,
but we ain't gonna destroy her. That's
Toasty
different.
is a very opinionated person, and she does have her thoughts on certain animes out there.
Yeah,
So I mean that is a thing. But before we get into that,
let's go!
We gotta get you on the tally because we are holding a tally, and we need you on the record right now. Toasty Marshmellow, Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Say it loud and proud on the mic. Don't back away.
Cartoon Network.
You got her. You got her. You got her. I don't care about nobody else on the island.
This is why we mess with you. This is why you mess with you.
They can have that Nickelodeon island. This is a 6 and 5.
We mess with you.
Yes.
Like I get the whole slime thing, but I don't know. To me,
slime.
Cartoon Network. I don't know. Cartoon Network with their blocks. I feel like they created the time blocks, the Adult Swim, all that Toonami. Like Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network 8.
Yeah, hold on,
Big
Toasty.
facts.
Look at the camera and just say it one more time to them, so all the Nickelodeon people can understand. Just one more time.
Listen, I understand the slime stuff, but Nick at Night and competing with Adult Swim, Cartoon Network did what needed to be done and went there, introduced a whole generation to anime. Nickelodeon, they introduced us to a couple sitcoms, but nothing life changing. If I'm being completely honest.
Basically, what she is saying is, do you want to watch Naruto or reruns of I Love Lucy?
Exactly. Or Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which I love, but I'm gonna pick Naruto every time.
I like I Love Lucy. I mean, but Naruto.
Right, I'm picking that every time.
Big facts.
And it's a shame, and it's messed up, and it should be against. If there was somebody in government right now to bring one thing back, I'd be like, bring back Cartoon Network. The fact that Cartoon Network went out of, they're still around, but like they kind of disbanded. It's so sad.
Entities.
Like I'm so sad about it.
Well, it's like they don't want to put any new things on there. It started when they started, airing Teen Titans Go 15 times a day, and then after that, pretty much ran everybody off. Which, don't get me wrong, I actually like Teen Titans Go, but it doesn't need to be on all day.
I think genuinely, it's just streaming took over, and you know what? They should have pivoted. They should have started a streaming service of their own, done something, because we would have gone with them. I would have gone to Cartoon
Network. They did have the Boomerang app. That was around for a while.
Yeah, but under the Boomerang name, who knows about Boomerang except the old heads? Like, let's be honest. Cartoon, including us, listen, because I love Boomerang too. But
let it go! Shoot off! Fire, baby, fire! Now push that button! Right! You better shoot, baby! Yeah! Oh, I'm loving this!
Listen, including me. I love me some Boomerang too, but all I'm saying is Boomerang is an old school name. You think of Boomerang, you think of Bugs Bunny. Yes. We need the kids think of Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network is the name, not Boomerang.
Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry are still peak.
They are in their own way.
Cartoons can't mess with it.
Yes. They're in a league of their own. We'll put them over there.
Exactly. Over there with their Emmys. Exactly.
Yeah. Yes. Fantastic. Listen, fantastic for its time. Fantastic for its time.
Don't worry, guys. There's a generation gap on the podcast. I love this.
I love this.
No, but that's the thing. It literally carried generations of animation for us. So that's why I'm like, overall, Cartoon Network is hands down the main choice. No matter how we argue it, they still in the same boat.
I mean,
different generations, same boat.
Freaking Gear 5 Luffy is a Tex Avery cartoon. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, listen, I don't watch One Piece like I said, so I can't speak on that.
Again, I keep saying we're going to get to that, and it seems like we're going to go ahead and start crossing over to this right now, because I said Toasty is very opinionated, and what she doesn't realize is I'm a fan of hers, which means I have watched a lot of her content over the years. Even when she doesn't know I'm watching. And when I watch, I listen. So I stay a hold of a lot of things that she has said over the years. So I want to do this thing now that we have on the screen called Toasty Opinions.
Toasty
no.
Opinions.
Get your shields.
Look behind me.
What this game is this week, ladies and gentlemen, people in the chat, is I am going to put up 4 facts that some people may find a little, might get upset, maybe they won't, but that doesn't necessarily mean this is something Toasty has said or felt. I want you guys to be able to try to guess if this is how Toasty feels.
Toasty's
I know the
opinion.
answers.
Okay, so I don't say the chat guesses?
No, they get to guess first and then you can say.
Okay.
So some of these are pretty generic, but again, I've seen them. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. I think, we may or may not know this one. One Piece is mid. Is that something Toasty has said? Or is she actually a secret One Piece fan? Because just because you're not caught up on an anime does not mean that you love it. Don't love it. She watches it. I know for a fact she's watched One Piece.
About 150 episodes. You know what I'm also watching right now? Naruto. And you know when Naruto gets good? Episode 1.
I think he's not even giving you time to guess. She's just showing her hand.
I told you,
She
here we
is showing
go.
her hand right now.
I was there. I'm telling you, I was there when I saw this interview.
Look, his pinky extended as he takes a
Listen,
sip. Is
like-
that a One Piece cup?
Is that a One Piece hat?
Y'all,
And a One Piece shirt?
listen, y'all know Rob. You know Shonen Showdown. He always trying to get me to watch One Piece. And literally,
Damn, bro. Why you throw my boy in here like
Listen,
that?
I'm not trying to throw him under the bus, but like really, we have to have an intervention because if we were to, I need 2 TVs side by side. I need episode 1 of One Piece, episode 1 of Naruto, and just start them at the same time and binge watch them. I'm gonna be staring at whichever TV is playing Naruto the whole time. No contest. No contest. At least for the beginning. At least for like OG Naruto and the first 200, maybe 50 so episodes of One Piece. I know it gets good. I know One Piece objectively is peak. There's fans. You guys are out there. You exist. I know that it is objectively good. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that there's a reason that back in the day, we were only talking about Naruto and Bleach. One Piece didn't get popular. One Piece didn't get popular until the other 2 were out the way.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Bleach was out there first,
but to guess if this was something she said or not. So
with One Piece, the 4 kids in the manga is 2 different things.
I know the manga is different. We talk about watching manga. That's his own thing. I need to reread the Naruto manga, honestly, too.
I am rereading the Naruto manga.
Good.
Rereading Bleach.
I mean, Naruto. You know how I feel about Naruto.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love it's peak.
I just want to point this out there. I was literally there when she was with the Life of Anime podcast doing the interview with them, and I saw that, and I even got the video right now as we speak. And I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. I am prepared. So if this not even, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the lightest thing she ever said about. This is so light. So that's why I was like, so everybody else right there thinking this hurtful? Oh, you ain't heard.
Well, Rob called it.
You ain't heard
his
nothing
feelings will
yet.
probably hurt somewhere.
And the crazy part is my brother over Thanksgiving played me an episode of One Piece much later. I think it was like episode like 700 something. And I was like, okay, yeah, like it definitely gets better. But it still wasn't nothing crazy. We'll have to see. Once I get to that final fight in OG Naruto, I'll see if that compares anything in One Piece. But listen, Naruto, the fight choreography, the way they explain the power system. I turned to my boyfriend. I was like, babe, you realize they don't do it like they used to. They don't explain power systems like they used to. JJK, they throw you in. They just expect you to understand it. I'm like, what is going on? Naruto, they're like, and at this point, his chakra collided with this, and then it went through this hole in his body and exploded. I'm like, and they show you a chart. They show you a chart.
They put it on the screen.
They put
And
it
you
on the
see, like,
screen.
it flowing through their body.
Yes, and they take the time to make sure you completely understand the world. And I don't know, Naruto is the best world building of any anime, and I stand by that. I stand by that.
Well, guys,
Oh, Jasirii, your eyes just
I
rolled
don't know
right
if you
there.
guys were
Nah,
playing.
I was thinking about Bleach.
Bleach is fire too. Bleach is also heat. Bleach has its moments later on. We all know. So does Naruto, though.
There it is. I think you guys don't really have to guess anymore because from the very beginning, she just kind of showed her hand. One Piece is mid.
I'm sorry.
That
I'll be quiet
is
on this next one. I'll be quiet. I just couldn't be quiet on that one.
Don't you ever do that.
The podcast is real. What the hell?
Of course. The next Toasty opinion, because you know she is a fan of OG anime, newer anime, and all of this. She likes Dragon Ball. Goku is a bad father. What are you thinking, Jasirii?
I'm sipping my water.
Toasty has also grabbed her water.
Is this what we doing? Is this what you're doing? We're playing the poker face. All right.
I need to put some stickers
Poker
on
face,
mine.
poker
Yeah.
face.
I got some for you. Like
You got
EA?
stickers? Yeah, I need some stickers.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a couple.
Thank you.
This is one poker face table right now, huh? So nobody afraid to show their hands.
Yeah, can't read mine. You
Nobody,
can't read my
nobody got a
poker
royal
face.
flush.
The reason I haven't put stickers on my water bottle is because I'm afraid that if I lose the water bottle, then I'll lose all the stickers too.
Life with Anime podcast said he is not a bad dad. Toasty, anything you want to say about that?
When did I say he was? Now, when did I say he was a bad dad? I don't even remember the stuff I be saying. Listen, sometimes I rage bait a little bit. No, I used to rage bait a lot in the old days to get men mad, to get the engagement up, and it worked every single time. Thank you, angry men in my comments. But I don't do that anymore. I don't remember ever saying Goku was a bad dad, but if I did, I was just talking. I was just saying.
You hinted toward it once before, but remember, everything I put up here isn't as necessarily something you said. It could be something you didn't say. They're guessing whether you did feel that way or not.
Right.
But you did kind of lean towards.
I did lean towards that. That's my bad, chat.
So both of them just go grab the poker face, huh?
Poker.
I just can't. I couldn't remember if I said it or not. I could have. Shoot.
Okay, but you know what? It's fine. So we'll go ahead. Since she doesn't remember that one as much, because like I say, I've been to your lives, I've been to your streams.
So you
I
really
pay attention. Yeah.
Jeez, oh Lord, I'd be
No,
saying.
I upset people because I remember everything.
You ever heard
God.
Nabwar? Yeah. Hello.
Okay. The next one. Yusuke is not a GOAT protagonist.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right.
That sounds like
That don't even sound right to me, bro. Don't tell me you said that for real. That don't even sound right to me right now.
Oh, you got your shield. I got my
That don't
shield
even
right
sound
here.
right, bro. No way you said that.
Oh, is
No
that
way
the
you said
popcorn bucket?
Yeah.
Oh, I need that. That's fire. Yeah, I can't listen. Did I say that?
Jasirii, did she say that or did she not say that?
Listen, that sounds like if there was ever bait.
That sounds like bait, but even I know not to go that far.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Hold
That
on.
podcast says true. You said it during Rob's board at Momo.
Oh, hold on. You're twisting my words. Rob does tier lists, and I was not putting Yusuke over my GOAT Naruto. I think that's what the context was if Yusuke deserved to be like over somebody else, and I was like, he's dope, but he's not a GOAT over these people.
No, The thing was,
Ooh.
people were writing GOAT protagonists on the board,
Ooh.
and you either had to go over here and say, yes, they are, or over there to say, no, they're not.
Oh,
Guess
no.
which way you went.
Okay,
No,
hold
you-
on.
No.
My second rebuttal is that one thing about me in Rob's videos, I'm always the villain. I'm always trying to do something to get that man more engagement in his comments, and it works every time.
And guess what? It's working here as well. I didn't say you meant it or not. This game is just saying whether you said it.
Listen, I lied, guys. Okay, when it comes to anime, I will lie. I don't care. It's never that deep to me. So yes, I think I lied because I wanted to stir the pot, and I'm always a pot stirrer in other people's YouTube videos. I really am. Especially Rob's.
Thank you for starting the pot here, because we need clips as well from all our podcasts.
Anytime.
What happened? I lied.
What happened? I lied.
Yeah, that's just, I lied. But like these
Clip
two,
that, chat.
the
Clip that.
reaction to the part that you could even possibly think that's true.
Because I was like, there's no way she said that. There's no way.
No, even I was shocked. I was like, "Ooh, what was the context?" But yeah,
That's
Yeah,
why
that's why I was
I love
like-
the Life with Anime's here, because they're like, yeah, they know where I pulled that one from.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm like Cardi B. I'm like, wait, what?
If it's on Rob's channel, anything I say on Rob's channel, besides with One Piece, is pretty much cap. I just try to stir the pot
Yeah,
and be in the comments.
it was also during that same thing where she said One Piece was mid. But anyway,
That's typical. Light work.
but she said that a couple of places.
Right. That's and I might buy my listen and don't hold it against me because I might buy my words one day. If I ever, God willing, finish One Piece or finish reading One Piece, I'll probably like it. And then I'll be like, oh my god, I love One Piece. But for now I have Hypeland's whole One Piece collection. So I rock the belts and I rock the t-shirts.
The t-shirt doesn't say One Piece is mid, does it?
It doesn't. It's got Zoro on it, Luffy on it, everybody.
W chopper belt.
I got the chopper belt. I got the what is it? The Going Merry belt.
Well, I will say this. We will end Toasty's opinions with one on our peak anime, which is Naruto. I have heard you lean toward this at a couple of places. So let's see if you remember what you said. But it's actually an ongoing debate with people anyway. So we'll just go ahead and get into it. Sakura is trash.
Oh, she rolled her eyes. She just rolled her eyes. She just rolled her eyes. She just rolled her eyes. Her body language just told me. Her body language just told me.
Okay. I think this argument, the issue with this argument is that it's not that Sakura is trash, it's that Kishimoto's writing of women is trash. And if you notice Sakura from the beginning of the series to the end of the series, she does get a lot better. At the very beginning of the series, I kid you not, because I'm currently watching it and my boyfriend's like, does this ever stop? Does this ever get better? Her only motivation is getting men or male validation, literally Sasuke, to notice her. It is so aggravating. I'm like, girl, why do you even want to be a ninja? You don't talk about your goals. All you talk about is being smart and then trying to get like kissed by Sasuke. By the end of the series, she has a whole glow up arc, but I don't think it's well crafted. And for that, I blame Kishimoto. I do not blame Sakura. So Sakura, to me, not trash. Kishimoto can't write women.
Jasirii?
Tamari was a W character.
Tamari was just bad. Okay, don't even. Tamari is just bad.
Look, she had the gust. She come on now, like she was bad too. Don't get me wrong, she was bad, but I ain't see no bad writing for her. That's all I gotta say.
Tamari's just a tough girl archetype. She wasn't doing nothing crazy.
What? Hold on, she wasn't doing nothing crazy. I feel offended.
No, I mean, like, I got like, listen, compared to other female characters, that's all I'm gonna say. No, let's really get into it though.
Okay.
Compared to the female characters.
Let me segue real quick because now we are right there on our Naruto discussion. I just want to put it up on the board for everybody. Toasty, take it away.
Okay, so if we compare the women in Naruto to the women in Bleach, I would argue that the female characters in Bleach are much more well-rounded than the characters in Naruto.
We're not talking about
Even,
Rukia, are we?
even though a lot of them get tossed like salads, but I do see what she's going
There's
for.
more.
Yeah,
They do, but so
There's
do the
more
girls in
melanin over there,
Naruto.
though.
You know what I'm
I
saying? No,
can't.
I'm you know what I'm saying? I do see where she's coming from. I just
I'm
one
not-
of the biggest problems about Bleach is when it comes to those girls is just Rukia. That's just one of the
You know how I feel about
it's just
Rukia.
that's just it's like because if you want to bring this around Bleach area, if you really want to keep it a band around the ladies and stuff like that, most of them really didn't have like motives like that because they was all Slick was on Sakura training wheels as well about Captain Eyes and she was all about, oh yeah, I love my Captain Eyes and I didn't want him to go away. Did she find out he wasn't? But then she's felt depressed and wanted herself.
But Rukia at
About
the
that,
very
the
top
Rukia-
already has her own like goals. Like she wants to be strong. She wants to impress her brother. Like she wants to be a strong character. Sakura doesn't care. Sakura is shouting in the corner, Sasuke, Naruto, and then gonna have enough nerve to get mad at Sasuke when he breaks down when he sees Orochimaru for the first time. He's like shaking in fear, and Sakura's like, "What are you gonna do? Just stand down?" Or we're like, "Sakura, you haven't thrown a single fist for the first 30 episodes of the series. We battled Haku. You did nothing. Rukia is gonna fight from the top."
She stood next to the guy to protect him. Somebody had to do
It was
it.
a guard dog. That could have been a shadow clone. A shadow clone could have done that job.
Somebody got to do it.
Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say is that it's like Kishimoto doesn't know what to do with the women characters at the beginning, the very beginning of the series. He doesn't know what to do with them. They're kind of just there. Sakura could have been introduced later into the show and would have been the exact same. Whereas Rukia is instrumental from the very top of Bleach. So that is why I think Bleach's female characters are a little more intentional, I will say.
I give you it a little more.
I always say that, first of all, I've always been on team Sakura is not trash. But I've also always said in OG Naruto, it can be a little hard to defend her sometimes.
She be on my nerves.
In Naruto Shippuden, it's a little easier to defend her because, you know, that's after the training with Tsunade, who I think is written pretty well.
Tsunade's pretty fire.
It was, you know, after her training with Tsunade, after she becomes, you know, a great medical ninja, you know, the strongest woman in the village, becomes immune to genjutsus. You know, like Sakura becomes pretty OP.
She's pretty OP, like by the end. But you know who might have the best female characters? One Piece. I'll give y'all that. One Piece might have the best female written characters because of what I've seen of One Piece from the very top. Nami, Robin, everybody's got like a clear motivation, goal. They're their own people. They're not chasing after men. I'm gonna let One Piece take it.
You know what?
What did Martin do on the show? Woo!
The fourth Great Ninja War ended, and Sasuke literally said, "Yeah, I'm going to kill all the Hokages now." And Sakura responded by going, "Don't do that. Let's get married instead."
Which
I'm paraphrasing, obviously.
I can't even talk about the marriages at the end of the show. They still don't really make sense to me. But hey, they had to get married, so they got married. Whatever, they need to procreate.
I have stood by the fact forever that the only reason Sasuke married Sakura was because he said it from day one. He needed to restore his clan.
His
something
clan.
you can't do unless you have kids and build a population.
Why his kid got glasses?
So it was either going to be her or Ino, and Ino, once she saw Sai, it was like, Sasuke, I'm good on that.
I know her and Sai had that matching belly shirt. She said, "Oh, that's my man."
Word. And what's his name? Chubby. I was mad happy.
Toji?
Toji. What? I was mad happy for him.
Got a
melanated woman.
Black queen. He said he was listening to too much Dr. Umar.
OD.
I always
thought Toji, like, because if you really look at OG Naruto, besides Iruka, there ain't not one melanated character who could even be like coded as black. And I always thought if there was like a black character in OG Naruto, it'd be Choji.
Yeah.
Choji is low key black coded.
Well, it makes sense that he married the way he did.
Yeah.
So there we go. So, but there are some other characters that are in that village, and I really only want to ask you about this one because I know how much this man, King of New York, feels about him. So, I want you to give me your opinions, Toasty, on Neji, and more importantly, the way he went out.
Yo.
Ooh.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Okay, first of all, I used to have a crush on Neji. Love Neji. He reminds me of Byakuya, Itachi. They all are like the same archetype. But I guess actually Byakuya and Neji are probably more similar. But anyway, I felt like in terms of Neji's full circle arc, it did make sense for him to die because his whole thing with Naruto was, defying his destiny. And then he ended up fulfilling his destiny for real.
Thank you.
Like, so I don't think Neji should have died. I don't think it made sense. Another thing I've been pondering on is what would have happened if Rock Lee died during the tuning exams. That's another thing I've been thinking about. Those are two key moments where I'm like, the series could have done something completely different there, and it would have been interesting. Though I love Rock Lee.
It would have been sad if Rock Lee died with all the stuff that he was talking about, with every setback that he had, not knowing ninjutsu, having to fight hard to get where he got. If he went out at a young age like that,
Then that would be right.
that would have been it would.
They would prove it right. It would prove it right.
People would
because you have to have
root for him.
ninjutsu just
People
to be
wanted
great
to
in the
root for
world.
him to overcome, though. Although we never got that Rock Lee Neji fight.
Which is so rude. Like, are you dead ass? Like, that should have been on there. Come on, Kishimoto. There had to have been a list of bullet points they need to
They
hit.
built it up.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Kishimoto pissed me off by the end. I was over him by the Great Ninja War.
It was like you kept teasing that we were probably gonna see Rock Lee versus Neji, and then we didn't get it. You know what I compare that to? Gon and Miriam in Hunter x Hunter. We didn't get that either.
The most bullshit thing ever.
Sometimes these mangaka do stuff where I'm like, "Oh, you lucky you not in the U.S." We would have words.
Dang, you sound like Attack on Titan people right now.
and listen, I was at that panel when he came to Anime NYC. But you know what? I stand by what he did with AOT. I was like, okay, he knows what's gonna happen, top to bottom, no BS, no filler. He knew what it was.
Like I said, I'm glad you said that though about Neji, because I've said that on this podcast before that he literally went out doing his original thing. Because a lot of people don't pay attention to the fact they always say, "Oh, he died because he jumped in front of Naruto," and I say, "No, he didn't jump in front of Naruto. He jumped in front of Hinata, who jumped in front of Naruto,
which was the destiny we were trying to overcome for him. Like, we did not want him to sacrifice himself for Hinata.
Just like his father did, protecting the main branch."
Right. Like, come on now. If the whole thing is like with Naruto is choosing your own destiny, defying the stereotypes, thematically, Neji should have lived. He should have lived.
Did he really not define his destiny knowing who his dad is? Neji was right. Neji was right.
To protect the main branch?
To protect the main branch, the family that you come from is going to lead the nation, the Leaf Nation. Like, there is no change in your future. Naruto pretty much proved him right. I'm just saying.
Ooh, hold on.
Right, but Naruto, but the whole thing was he kept spewing a lot of this stuff to Naruto because he kept saying, "You can't change your future. You're never going to be Hokage." And we know that happened, even though obviously the village had no idea that he was the son of a Hokage.
I honestly think they needed a character to kill in that war arc, and it was either him, Kakashi, or Guy.
Kakashi's not already though.
First of all, technically, Guy did die. It's just Naruto all of a sudden became a better healer than Sakura real quick, and just jumped down there and was like, "There you go."
He was Jesus, literally.
I know you opened all the gates, and you're supposed to be
literally.
gone. And Madara even showed you respect.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's cute. And I love Guy, but honestly,
I
think I would have traded Neji for Guy.
And Guy can never walk again, but still.
Right.
But still, he's alive.
If
W opinion, because he would have felt the pain.
Went out kind of basically the same way. So
yeah, and it would have made sense if that whole squad lived on. Like Neji just should have been able to grow up.
Neji should have just rotation. That's it.
All I
Yeah,
see is
and that's the
Neji
thing.
and
They
both
both
of them got
both
defense
Hinata
negatives.
and Neji got so caught up in I'm gonna protect the person I love because Hinata jumped out there. I gotta protect my man, and he went out there. I gotta protect the main branch. Both of you guys have rotations. Y'all didn't even attempt.
Like, I swear, y'all ninjutsu was literally rotating.
Y'all didn't even attempt it.
Y'all main thing is defense, right?
Yeah,
You got
always did.
Byakugans.
Like you can't rotate, right? Like we could both do the same pose, right?
But
Yeah.
what do they always say in other anime? Sometimes your body just moves.
Like what Anime Podcast said, I feel like Neji more protected Hinata, less about the main branch, but more about he finally came around and actually cared about her. So it was more about the individual than the branch.
Part of that can be true. Because yes, he did come to care about Hinata. He started helping her train. It shows more in the manga, so more in the anime. He was one of the more main people that really wanted her and Naruto together. You know, that was Neji's thing. Like, he saw it. First of all, a lot of people already kind of seen what she was feeling, except for Naruto with his dents behind. But, you know, Neji was all for it. And you might be right about that, but that doesn't change the fact that perception is everything. And perception is he died exactly the way his father did.
Yep. He didn't betray any stereotypes of his family.
Even
He
though the
deserved to live.
whole mark on the forehead and I'm free now, and apparently we're
And
not.
he would have been a great Hokage at some point.
That's a
That's
fact.
if he wanted to be. It doesn't. He never gave off any instances that he wanted to be Hokage.
He was
True.
just nice like that.
But he would have been one of the fillers. You know, Shikamaru didn't want to be up there.
That's a fact.
Nah, yeah, Shikamaru was just. That's why he even, because his whole thing, he said it even in the war. He's like, look, Naruto needs to be the Hokage. He's the guy that everyone's following. He's the hero of the village. He might not be the smartest person in the world, but this man has this way about him to make you want to run through a brick wall for him.
Can we talk about
So-
how we just have like 20 Hokages by the end of the series, though? Like, that also cheapened it for me. I was like, dang, we got so many filler Hokages, and then you the Hokage.
Well,
Like-
Danzo doesn't count. He never actually became Hokage.
Who?
Danzo. Remember, he was a fill-in Hokage while Tsunade was out for a while. Because remember, Danzo was the one that went to that Kage summit, the one that Sasuke tried to run up on.
Yup, and he did run up on us too. Sasuke was ready, yo. Sasuke was so ready. Okay, he was
Like, look,
standing
I can
on
talk
business.
Naruto all day.
He was standing. Let me not be too loud because my man in the other room watching OG Naruto right now.
Yeah, he's literally watching Naruto for the first time. So I'm like, from where she said they were, he should be feeling some things right now. So
Yeah,
I hope he has some tears in his eyes when you go back in there.
I be looking. You know, when you're watching someone, you glancing over at them like, because I'm like,
I know when I saw this,
because I'm sobbing again. I'm like Haku versus Zabuza. I'm sobbing. I'm like, how are you not crying right now? Rock Lee versus Gaara. By the end, I'm literally in tears. I'm like, he's like, look, I'm tearing up a little bit. I need you to sob. I need you to break down.
I need that.
Zabuza, you don't care about this at all. You talk too
Yes.
much, kid.
Like, come on now. Y'all need to be on your knees. Because when I watched it as a kid, Naruto just had me. Oh, it's just the best. And it still holds up in 2025.
Nah, facts.
But
I was
no,
gonna say
because
complete
the whole
sidebar.
thing is, I know you said there were a lot of Hokages, but you also got to understand, Saratobi was Hokage for a long time. He got old. He didn't want to be Hokage anymore. It was time for him to pass it on. Minato died. Can't really do anything about that. So he became a Hokage, gave birth to a goat, and then he was done. They didn't have a filler for that point, so they went back to him. It's like, hey, third, we need you to kind of take back over and be Hokage again.
Yo, can we talk about the third Hokage? He low-key is trash. Like,
Low key.
No, high key. Like, he honestly might be my, and maybe it's just because by the time we're introduced to him in the series, he is very, very old. But I just feel like he is not, he's not doing what needs to be done.
He was smoking that cigarette, throwing everything in the room. Hey, little Bess.
No,
Little chicken.
literally. I'm
Little
like,
chigger. You gonna take this? You wanna take some ramen? You got a studio. Bah.
Which, by the way, because we brought that up, we've learned, especially through like the novels and all of that stuff, Hokage are very, very wealthy. So Minato more than likely left behind a lot of money. Where did that money go? Where did that money go?
Right, because Naruto was hungry. Because what? Yeah, no, what? Let's really talk about it. Did the third take his money? Did the third take Naruto's trust? Because where is the money now that you say that? Because my boy's his stomach is growling in these early episodes, eating ramen every day.
Boiled milk.
That man was gambling his money away. That
Yo.
man was paying taxis, putting in the horse races, the dog races, all that. He was outside. And hold on. Didn't he have women around him at one point in one of the fellas in the background when he was drinking? Yeah.
We got to do some research. Somebody got to do a deep dive on where that money went.
Where did the money go?
Where did the money go, third?
Hey, Siri, where did Naruto's money go?
Because Minato was a Hokage. He had to have been wealthy. You look at Naruto when he's Hokage. Look at the house he lives in now.
You're right.
Look, that's that Hokage money. Where did Minato's money go?
Yeah. To be fair, though, Minato only saved the Leaf Village, whereas Naruto saved just about everybody. So, now that I'm rewatching Naruto, I'm remembering, oh yeah, they get like paid for, the based on the rank of the mission or whatever. In my mind, I'm like, oh, Naruto from the Leaf Village saves the world. Every country chips in and pays this dude and the Leaf Village. So in my mind, I'm like, he probably got like a lump sum after that war.
He might have, but still, Minato, they did say he was the youngest Hokage. Some thought he probably even could have been the best.
He was
There's no way he was broke. Like, between him and Kushina, like, they've already wiped out the Uzumaki clan. You don't see too many of them around anymore. It's like, look, Naruto should have way more money to be living where he's living. Or at least to be eating better.
Somebody do a deep dive. We need the anime IRS to do an audit. We need an audit,
on the third
Hokage, and we need to really get into those taxes. We need a breakdown of expenses because I'm gonna start looking closer in the show. I'm gonna start writing stuff down.
Yes, and so somebody needs to write a letter because we know how he is, and just a lot of the things he allowed to happen too. Like, I know I get on Tsunade a lot about the village getting attacked while she was Hokage, but I will give her a small defense of the fact that they did just kind of pop up in there and do some stuff. And Nagato's a bad boy.
He is.
What Saratobi allowed to happen to that village is inexcusable.
Right. Yeah.
Because they just infiltrated that thing, sitting right next to this man.
Yeah.
During the tuning exams.
Disrespectful raids.
How did they? I
no security. You know what happened?
When part of the Leaf, I get that, but still,
when UA got raided in My Hero Academia, they don't play about their kids. They had that thing on lockdown. The moment Orochimaru snuck into that exam, the exam should have been on lockdown. But did they care? No. You know what the third said? Oh, well, I have to put on this show for all the other neighboring countries so they can watch the rest of our exams. He cares about the money, you guys. This is what I'm saying. Bro is shiesty. We cannot trust the third Hokage. I really think there's something here. I might have to. I'm gonna hyperfixate on this.
Look, big illustrious tuning exam.
This is what I'm gonna be doing. On tour, I'm gonna be writing my dissertation on why the third Hokage was robbing and embezzling funds from the Leaf Village.
Like I said, that tuning exams was the best money Minato ever spent.
Facts. Well, thank you guys for having me. I have to pop off here. Anything else?
Absolutely. No, that's actually, if you just give me 1 second, I'm going to go ahead and transition to the big screen because that was actually our final topic for the day. So,
oh my gosh, perfect timing.
Naruto. Obviously, I could have gone for hours. So
now that I'm rewatching it, I'm like, oh yeah, there's so much to break down. Like, because as a kid, you watch Naruto and you're just like, man, like good life lessons. This is deep. But then you look at it as an adult and you're like, wait. Itachi, like I used to love Itachi, and now I'm like, wow, Itachi, maybe you should have done what Luffy would have done. Let me bring back One Piece. Luffy would have overthrown Konoha. Luffy would have overthrown the government. Whereas Naruto is like their best kid, their best.
Actually,
agent.
I'm glad you said that. Last question before our last general question. How do you feel about Itachi?
He fine. He can do whatever he want. That's my man, and I'm sticking by him. Yeah, that's how I feel. No, but that is mostly how I feel. But I used to think he was justified in what he did, and now I'm just like, yo, if that was my family, I would take out the village first. Like, go Aaron on him. Go Aaron with it. Take out everybody else.
This village belongs to the Uchihas.
Yeah, I'm like, you're an Uchiha. How are you? You're so loyal to this village to the point where you're gonna take out your family. You expect me to be okay with that? Yeah, I don't
But
like what he did, but I like him.
he has a secret.
That's your man, though. You gotta sit beside him, though. Of his
Yeah.
choices.
How
I'm
about
ride or die.
freaking Kurenai actually trying to put a genjutsu on this man? An Uchiha.
Hilarious.
She tried to put a
Hilarious.
genjutsu on an Uchiha.
Just slow,
Hilarious.
and thought it was gonna work.
slow behavior.
Use it. What you mean? She's like, I'm talking to
She could have tried to put a genjutsu on an Uchiha.
Bro, you heard what she said? I'm the best in
Itachi.
this. I'm the best genjutsu.
And he's like, I got these.
You see me? She said, I got these red, beautiful red eyes, but not like yours, but I got these.
Right.
Right, come on.
Like, that's how she felt. Like, she felt
I
like
know
I
how
was.
she
She said,
felt.
hey, what's up?
Look, but now the last general question, Miss Toastymarshmellow, is how are you feeling tonight? Because we always like to know how our guests feel at the end of the podcast.
I feel great. I feel exhausted because everything else in my life is just crazy right now. But I feel good. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. This is fun.
Okay, well, I'm always glad to hear that. I'm glad that the best smile in the business has been able to smile the entire time during our podcast, because that's what we love to do. Come through and talk nerdy things. We can get into some debates, but it's always all love here at the end of the day.
Yes.
So, with that being said, is there anything you would like to say to the guests before you head out?
Make sure y'all follow me if you're not. Follow me at Toastymarshmellow on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Get your tickets to the Naruto the Symphonic Experience, coming to a city near you. And yeah, that's basically all I have to plug. Thank you guys so much for having me. This is great.
Thank you for clearing your whole schedule to be here.
Oh, it's about to get
Like, you know,
After
that's
this,
what I'm
I'm
saying. You're a
unlocked.
rare Pokemon right now. You're a legendary. All right.
No, I'll be a legendary once I'm on this tour. We'll see what I do when I'm on this tour.
Hey, ain't nothing left but the best. You
We'll
got it.
see. Appreciate y'all.
But at the end of the day, sir, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here, King of New York?
Yeah. Listen, if y'all ain't get y'all tickets yet, go get them. Go see Shorty right there, cause she gonna have it on lock. You heard? Everything gonna be. You heard?
Period.
I love that New York energy. What about you, sir?
Make sure you brush your teeth, brush your hair, and make sure you look nice and cute up under your bed. If you got a onesie, make sure you wear that onesie. If you don't like One Piece, make sure you love One Piece. If you don't like Naruto, make sure you like Naruto. If you don't like Bleach, make sure you like Bleach. And I'm about to stream when I get off of here too. So y'all have a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely have a good one. Like I said, we love having Toasty on. I'm glad that we have to tune in. We will be revealing soon our guest for next week, because at the end of the day, we like putting smiles on people's faces. We're just a couple of males with a podcast, and you cannot ban us in any way whatsoever. So I want to go ahead and say thank you guys. Tune in next Thursday.
So long, farewell to you, my friend. For now, until we meet again. I say so long, farewell to you, my friend.
For now,
Until we meet again.
Woo! Y'all better sing.
And my friend just got here. Carrie.
Before she goes out. And we didn't even ask her to do any voices. I guess that's on us. But anyway, we will see you guys next week, and we'll see you next time. Again, this next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube. And remember, the guys might be male, but the podcast is real. See you guys next week.